I'm Matt.
I'm Dana.
And this is our 1990 32 Island Packet named Hobo.
Island Packet is one of the few remaining sailboat manufacturers in the United States and began operation in 1978, and to date has built over 2,200 boats. Island Packet has a reputation for building quality boats, and I was very impressed by the use of space in such a small boat. Welcome to another edition of Boat Tour Tuesday by the Sailing Doodles, where we interview the cruisers we come across and give you a tour of their boats. Let's talk to Matt and Dana and learn more about their Island Packet.
So whose idea was it to go cruising?
Mine. It was my idea to go cruising, yeah. So, actually, prior to becoming a pilot, I was going to become a captain. I worked on fishing boats when I was younger. I worked on a big sailboat in the Caribbean for a while, a 110-foot schooner. And I guess it was something that I'd always wanted to do. So, you know, when we were able to do it, we just kind of decided to do it. I started watching some YouTube videos with her about sailing, and she got into it, and that's kind of how it happened. So.
Started planning it.
Yeah.
So had y'all been dating a while before he mentioned all this?
Yeah, we'd been together for a few years.
Yeah.
But I almost don't think I thought that we would actually do it until you bought the boat, and then I was like, okay, we are doing this.
And when we first started dating too, I'd always told her that I wanted to buy a sailboat.
Yeah, you've always been a traveler.
Yeah, so.
So how are you able to do this at such a young age?
So we're able to travel and sail right now. For me, because I work in a hospital as a radiographer per diem, so I have to work once every 3 months. So we flew back around the holidays, and I put in some time, but Matt.
And I own my own business. I own a helicopter company out of Block Island, Rhode Island, and Westerly, Rhode Island. And it's a pretty seasonal business, so in the winter times, we're able to come down here and do this. So.
You're busy in the summer.
Yeah, really busy in the summer. I have to be home like starting probably mid-April, and I won't be able to come back to the boat until whatever. What do you think? November? Yeah, November or something like that. So
how has it been for you adjusting to this? Is it as advertised by him?
Yeah, I think I like sailing more than I thought I was going to like it. The beginning was definitely rough because I had never sailed before. I have only been on like small motorboat day trips. But yeah, it's been amazing.
Alright, so this is a 1990 Island Packet 32. It's actually 35 feet long. We bought it in May
in Rockall, Maryland.
Of 2019 in Rockall, Maryland. Actually from S&J Yachts, same guys you bought it from. And it had sat for 3 or 4 years. Yeah. It was a total disaster when we bought it, so we spent weekends just coming down on the boat and cleaning the thing up and then outfitting it to do this. And it took us about, well, from May to middle of October to get the boat how we wanted it to come cruising. So I can't remember everything that we've done. I mean,
it wasn't just dirty. Yeah, there was a ton of mold everywhere, and they were actually getting ready to donate the boat.
Yeah.
When we were looking at it.
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad. I mean, we've had a lot of issues. The boat's broke the whole time we've been coming down here, but other than that, you know, it's been a good boat. So, and there's plenty of room for 2 people. I think even with the third person, it's not that bad. So,
right.
I mean,
4 would probably be tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's doable.
I think if it was 2 couples, it'd be all right.
Yeah.
Because
if
you
somebody
have
was
2,
sleeping with him back there, that would be good. But I think it'd be a lot of work to have somebody stay right here.
Yeah.
And make that every morning.
Right.
And put it away.
That works pretty good. It's actually pretty big too. So. Well, from here we're gonna do Turks and Caicos, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and then British Virgin Islands for a little bit, and then sail back to Puerto Rico and haul the boat for the summertime. Leave at Puerto del Rey Marina.
And come back next fall.
Yeah, come back next fall and then just keep going south. And we don't really have a plan past next season, so who knows?
Except to continue.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. So.
All right. So what's the name of your helicopter company there?
It's HeliBlock. So I started on an island called Block Island. So that's how I came up with the name HeliBlock. And and now we actually have another location in Westerly, Rhode Island, which is just across the Block Island Sound from there. But so yeah, I started in 2016. It started as just tours of the island, and then when the first summer season died down, I started doing flight instruction. Eventually got my charter certificate, so we added charters to it, so now it's tours, charters, and flight instruction. So.
All right, well, you guys ready to do a tour?
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Matt, so we're starting on the bow of the boat. So tell me what all you've got. I mean, you have teak cap rails, and they look in really good shape. There's natural, though, right?
Yeah, so when I bought the boat, it was it had varnish all over it, and it was a mess, and I just scraped the whole thing down and then cleaned it, and we just kind of let it go for the past, 5 months or whatever.
It looks really good.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. I don't have, the varnish is a lot of work too to keep up with, because once you do it, then you got to continue to sand it, and so we're just gonna let it go like this, and clean it every once in a while.
All right, so you got the bowsprit up here, so tell me what all you got going up here.
So we got our 2 anchors up here. Delta's our main anchor. You got windlass that we had installed, 200 feet of chain. Here's your controls for the windlass.
And then you have what, a Genoa and a staysail jib?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Do you find you use both sails? I mean, or one, if it's heavier winds, you use this guy or what?
Yeah, heavier winds this guy, and if the wind is, behind you at all, you don't really use this at all, because it just steals wind from the jib. So we don't use this one that often. But
is this for pull? Now you have this. Is this? I haven't seen this kind of rig. I've seen a jib with it's attached. But is this for pulling out the jib or what?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So moving aft here to the mast, do you have to come up here to run much of the lines, or can you control most of it back there?
No, most of them back there. It's single reaching line, so we do everything from back there. The only thing you gotta do is come up here and pop this cover off, and you're pretty much ready to go.
Right. Okay. And then I noticed, like, it's kind of the style, and that's maybe why I feel like there's so much room in there, is it does have a pretty raised, I don't know, deck there for its island packets are pretty well known for that, yeah?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're really big boats for their size. Definitely built for cruising. We looked at all sorts of boats, and this thing, for its size, had more room than some 40-footers did. So, it's definitely not a fast boat by any means, but it's comfortable. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's move back to the cockpit. In the cockpit here, you said you had, all this replaced?
Well, it wasn't replaced, but I had it, this was actually okay. I had it just cleaned and then waterproofed. I had the glass all replaced, though.
Yeah, that looks good. And I think you told me once that you want to do an enclosure for it?
Yeah, I think I'd like to. Yeah, be nice to have.
It is nice when it's blowing 20 knots off the beam or something.
Get you out of the wind.
Yeah, so. And then your cushions look in great shape. You had all those were original and everything?
Yeah, they're original. We just brought them home and cleaned them in the bathtub. So.
Oh yeah,
they were nasty. Yeah.
All right, so what all you got here? How do you control everything back here?
Here's your throttle transmission right here. Obviously wheel. We got a new Garmin GPS 742, pretty nice. And then you got all your obviously lines up here.
Yeah, and so you can control all the most of the sailing from up here.
Yeah, you can.
Those lines look pretty new. Did you replace all those?
I replaced all those too.
That's expensive, right?
Yeah, it was I think it was $1,500
just for new lines.
Just in lines.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
Nothing's cheap about it. So.
No. And then you had these davits installed?
I had the davits installed, yeah. I put the solar on. It's we have 400 watts of solar. It pretty much keeps up with our power needs. We don't have anything crazy like microwaves or anything, but
right.
So it pretty much keeps up for what we need.
And your dinghy, right? What kind of motor do you have on that?
It's a 9.8 Tohatsu and just a West Marine dinghy. It's actually extremely fast for only 10 horsepower. I mean, it flies.
But that's a small dinghy, lightweight dinghy.
Yeah.
And that 10 horsepower, I'm sure, does great.
Yeah, it doesn't ride very well, but that's okay.
Yeah. And so, not having to walk through transom or anything, is that an issue at all for you?
I mean, it'd be nice to have it, but when we were looking at boats, it's just so hard to find the perfect boat. So, it's not bad. It'd be nice to have a walk up, but hey, it is what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, let's head downstairs and take a look at some of the controls you got down there, and then Dana can give us a tour.
This is electrical panel. You got your AC here, so if you're hooked up to the dock, this is what you can use. It does have air conditioning. and it works really well. And then this is your DC, so everything that runs off the house battery bank is controlled right here.
And you said you do have a little, what, like a little Honda 2000 generator?
We do, yeah. We have a little generator, and actually we just installed a soft start on the air conditioning, so the 2,000 watt generator will run our 16,000 BTU air conditioner.
Nice. So it'll keep it nice. 16,000 BTU is a lot for this size boat.
Yeah, I mean it's free. It's like 50 degrees in there if you want it to be. So.
All right. And then where does the engine live? Under here?
Yeah, engine's right under here, and then you got some access in the back here.
What kind of motor is it?
It's a Yamaha 3GM.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 30 horsepower.
Yeah, 30 horsepower.
Yeah.
I think it's got about 3,000 hours on it. We don't know exactly, but.
How fast can you go on the motor?
You can do about, I mean, you could do about 7, but we usually do about 5.5 to 6 when we're doing it. So.
All right, cool. All right, let's let Dana give us a tour of the inside. All right, Dana. Well, thanks for having me aboard here. Give me a tour of the inside. Let's start in the galley. We'll just kind of work our way around.
Okay. So yeah, this is the galley. There's our oven, gas
Is there
burner.
a gimbal?
Yeah, you can unlock
it's
it
got
down there.
Okay.
And just some storage in here.
And pots and pans go in there, and
Yeah, glasses in here, mugs.
where do you store all your provisions and such?
Back behind these seats, actually.
Okay.
And some things down here.
Okay.
This is where our fridge used to be.
Okay, but it's not working right now?
Right, now it's storage.
Okay.
So, did everything in there.
Oh, you got stuff for vodka?
For tonight.
Oh, is that for tonight? Okay. Yeah, I was getting it ready. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so forward here in the salon. It's nice and roomy here. It's definitely
Yeah, the
a good amount of space. And there's headroom here too for both the sides.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
folds out nice.
And then this would also go down and to make it into bed if you needed to?
Yeah, this will fold up actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and the tray will fold out for the bed.
Is that a diesel heater or what is that?
That's propane, right?
Propane,
yeah.
Propane.
Propane heater.
We've never used it.
Yeah. Well, you're in the Bahamas. I don't think you need it.
Yeah.
Maybe you go back up there to Rock Island. You might need it. But,
Yeah.
So. And then the the leather and everything on that's really soft.
Yeah, I mean we scrubbed
Oh really?
the hell out of those. Yeah. We scrubbed those really well. But yeah, back here is where we keep all of our provisions. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, and then under the seats as well.
Okay, let's keep on going forward there. I guess you got the head and a forward V-berth.
Yeah, this is where we sleep up here because the wind is really good when we're at anchor. Much better than the back room. We just keep some bags on the side. Little closet back here. And there's also 3 different shelves down here as well. That's where we keep all of our clothes. Here's the head. We got our shower. We replaced this when we got the boat. The seat folds up. And some shelves back there. Another shelf under the sink. Yeah, it's small, but it works.
All right, just one more section of the boat. Back there you got a quarter berth, although that's a lot. That's a pretty big quarter berth.
Yeah, it's about, we figure, a queen size beds. And we were sleeping in here when we first started out, when it was colder. But since the weather has gotten warmer, we moved up front. But it's a nice size back here too.
Okay.
There's 2 shelves there as well.
Okay, well, thanks for showing me the inside.
Thank you.
Well, Dana, thank you. Matt, good to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for giving me a tour of your pretty awesome and unique boat.
Thanks.
It's cool. And so if you are in the Rhode Island area and you want a helicopter tour, you're the man to talk to.
Yeah.
How do they find you? HeliBlock on Instagram? And
Yeah, HeliBlock on Instagram and HeliBlock.com is our website.
And y'all have the Robinson 44s?
We have
y'all do that?
our 44s.
R44s,
Yeah, so
cool.
come check us out.
All right. Well, thanks guys again.
Thank
All right,
you.
thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to another Boat Tour Tuesday by the Sailing Doodles. Hopefully you like this content. Please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And maybe we'll come film your boat someday. Don't forget to click that subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video.